Good afternoon, class. My name is Joseph Haro, and today my presentation will be about sports drinks, foods, and supplements for athletes. So, the first thing I want to talk about is sports drinks. A lot of sports drinks are popular today with athletes because they think it'll help them with hydration and avoiding muscle cramps. And some popular sports drinks include Gatorade, Powerade, and I heard some athletes like to drink pickle juice to avoid cramps and fatigue. So a lot of sports drinks aren't necessarily the best for you due to the high amounts of sugar they have. The electrolytes do provide some use with their effectiveness in curing dehydration, but the amount of sugar is very unhealthy and detrimental. So I don't think it's a good idea to drink these every time you compete or every time you train because you'll get used to the sugar and and that's bad for you. Also, it's bad for your teeth because sports drinks I believe are a little bit acidic and they wear down the enamel in your teeth. So you don't want that either. So sports drinks, I mean, they are more effective in in treating dehydration than water, but I would say use them in moderation. Or something I like to use is Pedialyte, the drink that is mainly given to infants, because Pedialyte contains a lot of electrolytes and not a lot of sugar. So it's kind of the best of both worlds. I would use it when I would cut weight a lot. You know, when you cut weight, you dehydrate yourself on purpose to drop to a lower weight class. And I would always rehydrate myself with Pedialyte and water. Sometimes I would water down the Pedialyte and drink about like 24 ounces of that, and a little bit of water in addition to the Pedialyte. Another thing I want to talk to you about is supplements. So a lot of athletes like to supplement their workouts with well, there's a lot of different supplements. So first off, let's talk about creatine. Creatine is probably one of the most effective supplements, and if used properly, um, it can have very beneficial gains to performance. So what creatine is it's produced naturally in your body, but a lot of people like to supplement creatine because it retains water in your muscles and it stimulates muscle growth. And a lot of people, there's a lot of scientific studies that back this. But another supplement athletes like to take are amino acids, branched chain amino acids, and amino acids are basically the building blocks of proteins. So proteins are made up of amino acids. There's a ton of different amino acids. Some that are essential and some are non-essential. So it's important for us to eat the amino acids. But there's a lot of supplements, mainly in pill or powder form, that are branched chain amino acids that could supplement an athlete who's possibly lagging in protein in their diet, lacking in protein in eating their protein. So they'll supplement with the amino acid, and that could be very good because athletes need about 1.5 to 2 grams of protein per pound of body weight. So they need more than the average untrained person. So that's good for an athlete in training. It's branched chain amino acids. Another supplement are fat burners. I looked up some of the research on fat burners, and there's not a lot of research saying that fat burners are highly effective in what they do. So they claim to simply burn fat, whether you're working out or whether you're resting. Fat burners claim they burn fat and reduce weight. And the only research I found of backing this up is that green tea and caffeine and coffee, basically caffeine in general, does burn a little bit of fat. I mean, not substantial, where you're gonna have a six pack like in a month. So you still have to train, obviously, and I would argue that training is obviously more important than the supplement, the fat burner. And the last thing I want to talk about is nutrition. So I would say training is more important than supplements, but nutrition is more important than both of them. For instance, if you want to lose weight, say an obese person, obviously they're not going to be able to work out right away because they're morbidly obese. Their workouts aren't going to be the same intensity, the same frequency as someone who's already in shape. So what they need to focus on, and what everyone needs to focus on more, is nutrition. I believe nutrition is the first step into developing good habits. So if you're eating right, you're going to see results right away, even if you're not training. So if someone wants to lose body fat, I think the first place they should start is the kitchen, not the gym. Um, but I think you will see faster results if you do both of them together. If you use proper nutrition and proper training. But I would say nutrition is the the foundation of a proper training regimen, and then and then training itself, and then after that, I would say supplementation. And I don't think sports drinks are necessary. I believe if you stay hydrated with water throughout a day and throughout a competition, you will avoid dehydration and avoid cramps. So do not rely on sports drinks. If you have to, use something that's real low in sugar, or you could dilute the sports drink yourself with water, or you could use Pedialyte or something. And supplements, I would say branched chain amino acids are effective. Creatine is effective. Fat burners, I would say the science is still being conducted on that, but I wouldn't personally use them. And another supplement is pre-workout. And a lot of people like pre-workout to get things started. And I think it is effective if you're lacking motivation, you're tired. Mainly caffeine is what you need, and caffeine is in a lot of pre-workouts. Some people just like to drink coffee black. That is an effective pre-workout in itself, and essentially it's also a fat burner. But again, not super effective. And that was my presentation on sports drinks, supplements, and nutrition. Thank you.